Hello viewers, I am Nitin, you are watching NoodleStack, and in this video we'll be learning about callback functions in JavaScript. So let's begin. In JavaScript, functions are treated as first-class citizens, or sometimes they are also called as first-class objects. Being first-class simply means that everyone is treated equally. In JavaScript, functions are objects. Now let us write a small test to confirm whether functions are indeed instances of the object class or not. So let's write the small code for it. I'll write a add function which takes in two variables a and b and returns the sum. Let me print a statement, add instance of object. Let us run this and it is giving me true. This confirms our test that JavaScript functions are objects. That means some of the things that we were able to do with objects, now we can also do them with the functions. Example, now we can assign functions to variables. We can have functions that accept function as a function parameter as well. Okay, let us explore about these facts by the help of an example. Since I already have defined a function add a comma b over here, I can do something like this now. So let us see what do we get over here, and it is giving us 3 as the answer. That means we can assign functions to variables. I'll write a function called as processor which takes in 3 variables, okay, a, b and another variable called as the process, and this returns process a comma b. The variables a and b over here will be numbers and process is going to be a function that is going to be passed as a function parameter over here. Let me move this processor function at the top. Now instead of calling the add function, let us call the processor function. Now let us run this code, and this is also giving us 3 as the answer. So how are things exactly working over here? We have the console log statement which is calling the processor function. That means this function is being called, 1, 2 values are being passed to a and b, and the entire add function is being passed as the function parameter. That means process will now behave as the add function. So the processor function will basically return the add a comma b. That is why we are getting 3 as the answer over here. And this is the concept of callback functions. Over here the process function is working as the callback function. Now let me write another subtract function. Let us run this code, and 3 and 8 as we had expected. So processor 1, 2, add will return 3 as the answer. Processor 10, 2 subtract will return 8 as the answer. If you found the video to be informative, do hit the like button, and if you have not subscribed to my channel yet, do hit the subscribe button. Thank you.